Hi, Chaplain Matt here. Today I want to talk to you about reason and trust. And a little later I want to talk about this image. So I believe God gave us reason for a reason. He gave us reason so that we think, we analyze, we problem solve, we use our own creativity and come up with solutions to life's problems and challenges and struggles. At least it's been my experience. He doesn't just drop all solutions out of the sky into my hands and says, "Here you go, Matt. I figured it out for you." We participate in that process, it seems to me. So amidst this COVID pandemic, we use our reason, this gift of our reason, the intellect, to do what? Well, thank God for our scientists. We're trying to figure out really clearly the origins. How does it spread? How does it not spread? How do we prevent it? How do we best treat it? What helps us to cure it? Can we come up with vaccines? And if possible, can we eradicate the thing? I don't know, maybe. So reason is such a great gift. It helps us to survive and thrive. And don't we want that in life? Don't we want to survive? Yeah, of course. And more than survive, we want to thrive. Absolutely. It helps us to protect and provide. Reasons help us. Reason, the gift of reason, our intellect, helps us to protect ourselves from harm and our loved ones and the world at large, and provide for ourselves, our loved ones, our community, and the world at large, hopefully. So reason is a wonderful gift, but it's not the greatest and the highest of gift. Well, what are the greater gifts? I can't say it better than St. Paul. 1 Corinthians 13, he says, faith, hope, and love. These three abide, and the greatest of these is love. Yes. And so, for example, love, grace, it allows us to forgive. Sometimes forgiveness doesn't seem reasonable, but we forgive, and it's the right thing to do. And faith and hope. Faith, I believe, as someone has said, isn't primarily about assent to certain doctrines and dogmas. That's a part of it, but way more important than that, than saying yes with the brain, way more important is entrustment. Faith is a matter of the heart. Trusting God, entrusting ourselves into God's care. So as I said, this talk is about reason and trust. So reason is so important as we fight this pandemic, using our intellect, our brain, our intellectual firepower, so vital. And I want to encourage you, because I probably need to hear this more than anybody else. Through it all, trust in God. I don't know about you, but this sort of feels like a limbo time, this pandemic season. I don't even know what to call it. I keep saying this COVID thing is crazy. I keep overusing that word because I don't know what other word to use. I can't wrap my whole head around the problem. It's just bigger than my brain can currently really make total sense of. And that can cause anxiety until I remember, let's trust in God. It's probably a good idea to trust in God. So how does one trust in God? Well, I don't know. I can't know absolutely for you how to do that. We're all created unique. Maybe there are uncountable ways that we can trust in God. You'll probably have a unique way to do it. But I want to offer you just two simple suggestions. And one, that's to bring to mind an encouraging phrase. And two, music. And so a beautiful, beautiful phrase of trust comes from Julian of Norwich. Julian had this vision. And in this vision, she saw a little chestnut in the palm of, I believe it was her hand, the palm of her hand, this little chestnut. And in this vision, God gave her this understanding that God creates us, God loves us, and God sustains us. Isn't that fantastic? God created and creates anew us. God loves us with this tender care And God sustains us, upholds us. His providence is what's in charge, even when things are a mess and chaotic. And she had this most beautiful phrase that came to mind that I have sort of fed myself with for a couple of decades now, and it's this: all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of thing shall be well. Isn't that beautiful? When I just say that, I find myself like physically my shoulders drop a little bit. My heart is less tight. My belly is less tense. It's just such a beautiful phrase. So I offer that one to you if that helps. And the other one I want to mention is this phrase in a little song. You've seen this image, Christ and the red and the white rays coming from his heart. And this beautiful phrase, this prayer, Jesus, I trust in you, by St. Faustina Kowalska. And a couple of years ago, I thought, I'll try to put that to music. So I want to offer this song for you. May we, during these difficult times, just really relax in his presence as best we can. Jesus, I trust in you. 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 I believe I have faith like a mustard seed. I trust in you. Jesus, 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 I trust in you. I encourage you to comment below if you find something that helps you to trust God. And for you musicians out there, I'll put the chords to that little tune in the description as well. And if you want, like and subscribe. So that's it, everybody. God bless. Peace. Let's keep trusting him.